welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. If you are new here guys, please do not forget, like this video and subscribe below to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for understanding. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about student visas, visit visas, working visas to Estonia, because these are long stay visas. You understand? I understand someone may be asking, is it a student visa that is going to be a long stay visa or a study visa? If you want to find out more, keep watching the video. Now, before I continue with the video, and I will also be talking about the documents you need and the visa fees, alright? But before I continue, let me state something here. There is information coming from the embassy website, alright? That is the embassy in India, because most Africans usually go apply for their visas in India, alright? If you must go in person, you must go to India. So the information says that the embassy of Estonia, with extreme regret, informed that due to certain technical circumstances, it is not possible to accept applications in VFS centers on behalf of Estonia on the 1st of September. So from today, as you watch this video, it is no more possible to apply for an Estonia visa from VFS centers. You must go to the embassy. Furthermore, to change bookings, visit the VFS centers. If you have an urgent need, please contact the embassy using consult.daily.mfa.ee. Alright, which means that those who had already booked using the VFS centers, you have to contact the VFS again to change the bookings, alright, because the embassy is saying that you cannot apply again for the visa via the VFS centers. I'm just explaining this because I know a lot of Africans will be moving to maybe India or whichsoever place, or VFS centers, or in Abuja to apply. Please make sure you verify this information very well and send emails to the embassy, all right? We are sorry for any inconveniences that is coming from the embassy in New Delhi. Now, for the long stay visa, which is the D visa type, I also want you to understand that there are general informations you need to know, all right? Long stay or 90 days plus. Alright, and in this way, you can either apply for a student visa, or you can maybe go as a spouse or visit your spouse in Estonia, and that is what is called a long stay visa or a permanent residency. So there are a list of documents I will be mentioning here, and I want us to look at these documents one after the other. Alright, the documents, there are many, and I want to go gradually so that we all understand what it is. Now, the information on the website says that Estonia long-term D visa applicant, please book an online appointment. Alright, there is a link there for you to book the appointment. Add personal details like name, phone numbers, and email address. Add to the comment the main reasons for applying for D visa. So you have to state your reasons why you are applying. For example, D visa to study in a university, and you put the name of the university. Alright, now please do not send any document prior to the embassy email. All applicants need to provide the documents in person, which means that you must go to the embassy. All right, you must go to the embassy. You have to be present at the embassy in India. All right, so that is what you should know. Now, for the students, applying for Estonia visa in New Delhi, India, embassy accepts D visa applications from students who are accepted to Estonian universities. Only after being in Estonia, students need to apply for residence permit for study in Estonian through the Estonian Police and Border Guards Office. Before, it was not like this. Before, you could apply for your permit at the Estonian embassy in New Delhi. But now, you have to go to Estonia before you apply for it. Only after the student has a residence permit, the family members can apply for a residence permit or a visit visa, which means that you cannot apply again with family members and move to Estonia at that time, at point of first contact with the embassy. You have to move to Estonia first, all right? Then you now produce your residence permit. Then your family members can now use your residence permit and visit you in Estonia. I hope you understand. Please check that you have all required documents. Visa for studies, these are the documents here, all right? And I will be giving you all the documents that you need for the study visa to Estonia. Now, there is also a lot of international students, a lot of international students don't know. The visa fee is 100 euros, but sometimes it may differ with respect to your nationality. So you have to check all the details. Now, as an international student who wants to apply for a study visa to Estonia or a research visa to Estonia at the New Delhi Embassy, these are the list of documents you need. A filled visa application form. There is a Microsoft document you have to download with all the documents on it, all right? You have to download the documents. You have to download the documents and you see the list of documents you provide to the embassy in New Delhi. And the visa application form is there. That is the first thing. Then the second document is the passport issued within the last 10 years and contains at least 2 blank pages for visas. Is valid for at least 3 months after expiration date for visa. So I hope this is clear. Now, the passport photograph up to date and allowing proper identification, white background, face 80% of the photo. So your passport size photograph must be white background and your face must be very visible like mine on this screen as you see here. So that is something you need to know. Now, a valid travel insurance covering necessary medical expenses, including emergency assistance and repatriation, valid in the Schengen zone. If you want a medical insurance, contact those embassies. There are, some insurance companies in India, all right? There is a list on the embassy website. You can verify that. But if you are taking your insurance from Africa, it depends on you. Make sure you get the correct medical insurance, all right, before you apply. Now, additional documents will include your travel reservations, maybe your student accommodation, you need it as well. Documents proving the applicant's admissions, which is the admissions letters, you need it, very important. Proof of means of subsistence, financial documents, including bank statement for the last 6 months and income tax return for at last 3 years, all right? Model V in India, or maybe the sponsor's legalized authorization letter to show that you have money from the sponsors, all right? The sponsor, if you are getting a sponsor, or if your sponsor is going to be sponsoring you, then he should sign an authorization letter, or let me say, how do they call it? A sponsorship letter, all right? And legalize it. I hope you understand. It must be legalized. Work contracts, pay slips, and all the rest. Then, previous school or university diplomas from the applicant's country of origin. If you are coming from Cameroon, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, or whichever country, Ghana, make sure you carry all your documents, all right? The documents you use to apply for the university in Estonia. Take them to India while you are applying. Remember, you cannot use the VFS Global again. Please check the Indian because I'm laughing because I know a lot of international students who will still fall for this trick. A lot of people don't check information and at the end of the day, they get into problem. Please, you are not using the VFS again. All right, you are not using the VFS again. And if you think that you want to apply and move with your family, there is no way, you can't do it again. They have changed the laws, all right? So that is something you should know. Now, required additional documents for a research activity, maybe working contract or hosting agreement with a research center, all right, university in Estonia, or maybe a research center or for a scholarship purpose or something, all right? And all of that, you need also the financial documents and all the rest. So these are the list of documents you need in order to apply for a student visa to Estonia. So that is what you should understand, all right? Those are the documents you need to apply for the visa. If you are going for the long stay visa, all right, there are other documents you need and they must not necessarily be for the purpose of study. If you want to visit, now the passport is also very important. This is now for those who want to visit their spouses in Estonia. The application form is also there. Passport size photograph is also there. All right, insurance is also there. Then you also need additional documents like maybe biometrics and all the rest. You need them. They are very, very important. You need them at the level of the embassy. Now, let me also quote here that there are certain documents, or let me say the D visa or application form or application fee, but I will not talk about all of that. Let me just go straight and talk about the visa fee, all right? Because a lot of people have been asking me that they don't know. Somebody was even telling me that visa fee, that an agent took visa fee from her, 500,000 CFA francs. I don't understand. When an agent comes and deceive you and say, your visa is costing 1 million, your visa will cost 500,000, and you are giving the agent 500K. What is it for? The agent should just tell you that the 500K is an agency fee that I charge Not that visa fee is 500k. It's impossible. Now, visa fee for D visa is 100 euros. Children between 6 to 11 years is 40 euros. Then the method of payment is by card, euro only. All right. Then no cash payments. So you have to do payments only using a Visa card, or you have to pay through a bank transfer. There is information for said bank, and bank accounts of the Ministry of Finance of Estonia for collecting the visa fee are the following: SEB Bank, not SEB Bank, but SEB Bank. All right, the IBAN and the SWIFT code is there. Then you also have the Swet Bank. The IBAN and the SWIFT code is there, and the reference number and all the rest. So these are the where you have to pay the visa fee and all the rest. All right. So again, let me state this here. Please, you cannot move to Estonia again with your family. You can only go and the family comes later. All right. That is the information on the embassy's website. So you shouldn't mix it up. Now, when you are to come to the embassy, you have to come in person. Sorry, when you want to apply for the visa, you have to go to the embassy in person. The information is written on the website, all right? Then you have to, the decision to be made is maximum 15 days, and you can keep the passport in case needed. So they don't need to collect your passport. They will give you a decision after 15 days, and all the other details are there. Estonian long-term D visa applicants, please add the additional information in the end of the booking, the main reason for applying for the D visa. If it is studies, indicate that it is studies. If you want to visit your spouse, indicate that it's for spousal visit. All right? Because all this information they are going to check. Remember, if you want to visit your spouse, you must also add a copy of your marriage certificate. And of course, if you have a child, you also need to add his or her birth certificate showing your name and the father's name, or maybe the mother's name, whosoever is in Estonia. Then your spouse residence permit in Estonia needs to also be there. And of course, your proof of funds must be there. And I think the proof of funds should come from Estonia. But otherwise stated, you have to also add your own proof of funds, because it is very important for you to show that you have money while you are moving. In case you are stranded, you will use your own money to move back, all right? But you cannot be stranded, because all necessary things will be done to make sure that you are actually married and you are moving to Estonia. So these are basically some of the things you need to know about the long stay visa to Estonia. And there are certain informations you need to also verify on the embassy's website, all right, about temporal residence permit, which was usually given at the Estonian embassy in New Delhi upon applying for the student visa, but it has changed. It's not being given again. You have to go and do it in Estonia. In case your visa is rejected, you can also apply for an appeal, all right? You can book an appeal and you apply for an appeal. Remember, the Schengen visa is not the study visa. The Schengen visa is up to 90 days. That is maximum, 90 days. The study visa is more than 90 days, all right? And the study visa is called the D visa, which is a long stay visa. And again, the visit visa is also a long stay visa, which is also a D visa, all right? But your spouse cannot move with you at once to Estonia. One person must go, then invite the rest when the residence permit is ready. I hope this video will help somebody. Please do not forget, like the video, all right? Subscribe below, drop a comment in the comment section, and there is information here which says that embassy and consular sections would be closed in India and Estonia bank holidays. Consular and visa section is closed June 22nd to 24th, October 24th to 28th, and December 23 to 30. So these are the informations you need to know. Please like this video. Thank you so much for understanding. Till we meet again in another one.